Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Thank you all for taking the time to join us for this session on how AI agents are changing ITSM faster than we think. I'm Muskan Sayed from Motadata's Channel and Alliance team, and I will be your host for today's session. So, we are living in a time when AI is moving beyond simple automation and chatbots, and AI agents are becoming more capable for understanding situations, taking actions, and helping IT teams solve problems faster. And when we look at IT service management, this shift can manage a major impact. So today's session is about understanding this change and looking at what AI what AI agent could mean for the future ITSM. Before we begin, just a note for everyone. So we will have a Q&A session toward we have a Q&A session at the end of this session. So please feel free to, ask any question in the Q&A box only, and we will try to address as many questions as possible during the session. So now I'm very pleased to introduce our speaker for today's webinar. So our speaker for today is Vraj Chauhan, and he is the business analyst at Motadata. So today, Vraj will take us through how AI agents are chasing ITSM and what makes them different from traditional automation and why a business is needed to start paying attention to this shift. So without taking much more time, I would like to hand over the session to Vraj.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So I hope my voice is audible and my screen is visible. All right. Okay. So I am Vraj Chauhan, your technical consultant, and today I want to talk about something big. How AI is changing our IT support. The title itself it says it all, like beyond co-pilot towards intelligent service operation. Most of us is already have some kind of the AIs in our help desk part. Maybe it can be act as a chatbot, maybe it is an auto assignment, but this is just a beginning. Today I will show you what's coming next. All right. So before I just get into why this thing, let me paint a quick picture to you. It's a new hire's first day. They are excited. The laptop has been already open. They are ready to go and they are stuck in a point. They are waiting for 3 days to get an access to the app they needed to do their job. Hold that picture in your mind. I am going to come back on this particular session at the later end stage and show you what exactly changes with the help of AI over here. But first, let's talk about what's keep happening across our IT team, not just one day, but every single day. So let me start with simple term. IT team doesn't need more tools, they need less work. I do have a numbers available with me to showcase you the same picture. As per the forecaster report 2024, 70% of the work itself it is a repetitive task. Either it can be password reset request, access request, there will be an onboarding status available within the system. Generally, users are asking about what is the status of my particular ticket. So all these generally use cases are repetitively every day. It will be repeat and it will be repeat in different style as well. Along with that, as per the report Gartner 2025, 73% of IT readers says that their ticket has been into overloading state. And Gartner says this has been in third year, like it will be true in third continuous year. And so we can simply say that it is not just a bad week, it is a pattern itself. And here is a number I want to sit with. Basically, as per the report, a company handling 10,000 tickets a month can save $2 million a year just by resolving the ticket 60% faster. That getting the output of 15 to 20 extra engineer without hiring a new employee. So here is my point. Three number, one answer, the operating model has to be changed in this case. Now, so why our current tool has been lagging? As per the report, as per the analysis, I do have a multiple options, I do have multiple reports available with me, but the 4 point I mainly focus which is repeating, I will quickly showcase you those all the points. The first and formal point, it will be like our tool, it's only reacts, it never prevents. Think of it like an fire brigade which generally comes to our house whenever it is already running. Our current tool waits for the tickets to be raised, which means something has been on already before even we start helping. Second thing, the most important, every tool depends on a human. Like it, there will be human dependency in the ticketing part. Like what should I reply to the ticket? When should I close the ticket? What is the particular status I need to mention on this ticket? So there will be definitely human dependency in this case. And I want to represent this with a quote of an famous CIO, which has generally said that we have more tool than ever and less time than ever. The tool didn't reduce our work, they just wrote it down better. Here you will ever thought about a new software and you have been workload, like your workload didn't go over down, it just look organized on the screen. So, as per the CI, continuing to those points, I want to represent my third point, which is like inconsistent communications. Support quality depends on who you get. I just mean that a calm engineer at 10 a.m. gives you a different answer than a tired engineer at a 5 p.m. on a Friday with 40 pending tickets. And on top of it, I want to add one another point, which is a brittle automations. Like, let's just think an scenario that we will just automate the task, automate the tickets up to 20%. But what about the rest 80% in this case? Rest 80% are the those tickets which are critical and still depend on a human to be get solved. So what about those tickets? So these are the real questions which I feel where our current IT tool has been shorting behind. Along with that, I have quickly recognized all these things as a four eras of my ITSM, where my era one actually belongs to the manual part, where we were generally working on the email spreadsheets, and there were generally only knowledge articles available. So we will totally focus on the documentation part in this case. As the human has evolved over a period of time, they have bring certain automation into the product level, like they have added multiple workflows, multiple rules available, they have added the SLAs into the system, but still there is a dependency of human in this case as well. Along with that, as the time has been evolved, we have moved from era 2 to era 3, where AI have in like where a human has introduced an AI into the co-pilot. So AI, what the co-pilot generally does over here, it will assist the human, it will suggest, it will draft our entire things, but whenever we will provide them an input, only then they can simply answer those all the questions. And along with that, the era 4, which is the real era we belongs right now, it is an era for an agent. It is a new stage where AI just don't suggest, it decide and acts on its own with the limits we already set. So think of it like a moving GPS or a self-driving car where we will decide what is source and what is destination, but still AI will drives the cars for us. So this is what actually I have defined my eras over here. And what does like my AI belongs, like how we have evolved. So I would like to answer that we have evolved from assistance to autonomy. I will define it into the four things. How AI will definitely work in this case. It will be in simple language. If I try to answer there, AI will first of all try to seize the data. It will think, it will act, and it knows at what time I should hand over the ticket to the human or a expert agent in this case. So in the technical term, whenever we will say that it is a precisive task where AI will automatically try to understand on the basis of information they have stored in their data, On the basis of those data, the AI will try to decide that if any of the repeated similar kind of the pattern has been available in my organization, and on the basis of those data, it will try to execute the commands, like it will try to give response to the user, it will try to change the status, it will try to reply to the user. And at any point of time, at any threshold, if it requires an expert level support as well, so it will definitely try to collaborate between our system as well. I would like to define the AI into two ways. Like in the yesterday's AI, it will try to wait, it will try to wait for our prompt to be get generated, and on the basis of that, AI will perform the task. Same in today's generation, a AI will take the actions automatically end to end. It owns the entire workflow, and it will definitely walk across our system in this case. Now, how do we actually bring this into our day-to-day help desk part? This is where our AI powered service ops comes in. Think of it like a spell check in your email. You don't need to open a separate spell check app. It's just always on, quietly fixing the things for you. That's how a AI sits in our help desk, not a separate tool, but just a part we are already asking for. We have built an AI with three basic blocks. It will be include first and foremost my workflow, decision driven intelligence, my embedded AI, and my intelligence automation. So along with that, here is a something most companies get wrong. Like I want to show you one report that 68% of the customers aren't upset about the slow services they are facing. They are upset about the bad communications they get. I will just give you one example in this case. You have been probably called by your bank or a telecom company where they did fix your issue. Your problem has been solved successfully, but the way they spoke to you, it was a little rude, it was a harsh, and it for them it was just a number they are trying to solve. Weeks later, you don't even remember what was the problem, but you will definitely remember how they made you feel in this case, like how they have talked with you. To simply understand this entire scenario and to overcome from this scenario, we have introduced a tone enhancer with us, which generally takes a dry robotic reply from you and will reply to the customer in very warmer language. Let's just think that a ticket has been closed, issue has been resolved. Instead of these particular lines, we can simply find out the details that good news, we have fixed and you can simply continue our work. The same message, same details, but it will be showcased to the customer in very different way. Along with that, the next we do have, we called it as a sentiment analysis, which generally reads the mood of the particular users. Like we can simply identify it as a smoke detector, which generally prevents the particular organizations before the fire has been occurred in the system. We can simply identify the user in this case, that whenever a user has been typing a long paragraph to a short paragraph, and from short paragraph to an angry message, we can simply identify that entire pattern within the sentiment analysis, and we can simply perform those tasks earlier itself before escalation. Along with that, we do have a response generator with us, which generally writes a solid response in context of my ticket, not on basis of AI, but on basis of the past data we have already fed into the system. And same way, we do have a summarizer available. So summarizer, the role of the summarizer, it is to summarize my entire history over here. So how the things will be work? Let's just think that over a ticket, multiple chat has been running. All right. So on the basis of this multiple chats, now as a manager, I want to work on those particular tickets. So instead of reading individual chat one after another, what the summarizer will do, it will give me a simple boil message, a one paragraph message, and as a manager, my time will be saved in this case. As a result, how it will impact our system, then it will showcase me as a number part over here. There will definitely increment as a 38% customer satisfaction score. Along with that, there will be decrement up to 45% in the first reply time. And as both the particular criteria has been hit, so on the basis of that, there will be definitely 40% less chance of escalations over the ticket. We can reduce definitely 40% chance escalation on the specific tickets from this case. I want to showcase you one line, like I am just believing that line very specifically that your best engineer is basically your most expensive Google search. Think about it, like how much time they waste digging through the old tickets, old chats, their old memories just to answer the simple question, did we fix something like this before? Study shows knowledge workers lose almost one full day a week just by searching information they already read somewhere or they already have somewhere in their company. Here, I do believe that there is also a chance of one risk as well. If all the knowledge lives in a senior person head, what happened the day when they leaves the organizations? The knowledge will definitely walk with them out of the organization. Here, how the AI solution will take into the picture that with the AI assistant, we can have a search engine that was trained on basis of our own company history, even past tickets, every fixed issue, every solution will already available as a AI solution part, and it gonna never leave our organization, and it will definitely answer all our use cases and scenarios. And for anyone, if they are worried about the data privacy in case of an AI, so this particular AI runs on your own data in your own environment. Your data is in your hands only. Without AI, I want to just showcase you one graph over here on the screen. Without AI, the resolution time barely moves over 6 months. With the AI, the particular time has been reduced from 180 minutes to just 65. So there will be a 59% faster time than you think. And as a busy help desk, it adds about $2 million every year. And as I have just said earlier, we don't need to hire multiple employees to solve multiple tickets in this case. So naturally, we are thinking like this way that, okay, this sounds good, but do we need a data scientist team in this case to handle my entire AI part? So that's where exactly we have built the AI studio with us. Remember that 70% of our repetitive tasks, remember you, I have just said that we have a 70% of an repetitive task. So all those repetitive tasks can be automated with the help of my AI studios. We just need to do three simple things over here. We need to define the roles, like we need to tell our agent that what is the role of my agent, what they should do as a particular bot type, how they should respond to the user. We need to just configure them. We need to configure with the KB articles we do have. We have our links available within the system. On the basis of that, we need to simply make sure that our agent has understand all those things, and we just need to deploy and iterate the things. Okay, we just need to turn it on our agent and we can simply run through my entire agentic AI part into my service ops. The most common thing I hear it is generally we don't have a data scientist team available with me. So my friends, in this case you don't need one. This is a build for an IT team to use directly. No technical background required, and every single action, every single things the agent will do, it is a traceable in this particular picture. So as a compliance team, if they will say any of the things that okay, at what time a agent has performed what activity, everything will be traceable and it will be available for you to showcase. Same way, I would like to showcase you one more part that I would like to just add on one thing that one agent, like one AI agent can be a helpful for us. But just think that a team of agent will work together, it will be like the game changer for us. One agent alone can be a specialist doctor. It can do a great job one time. But what about the real emergencies like server outage? If we need to, same time we need to add a diagnosis to the system as well. I want to add a fix and a clear communication to give to the user as well. So I want to perform all this task at the same time only. So to solve this particular issue, we have built a manager agent with us. Think of it like an head nurse in an emergency room, which is coordinating with every other agents. Under that particular nurse, we do have a four separate agents, which do have their separate job. One agent, it is for the diagnosis purpose. One agent, it is for the remediation purpose. One agent, it is for basic greeting message to the respective users, and one agent it is to share all the updates with the users. So all those tasks can be performed singly, simultaneously with the help of the manager agent. I will just give you one real-time scenario, real-time use cases. Just think in this sense that if my server goes down at midnight 2:47 a.m., by 2:48 a.m., it with the help of AI, the cause can be likely known and user can be notified at the same time only. By 2:52 a.m., a fix can be tested on the particular server and it should be applied by the AI itself. By 3:08 a.m., everything it is confirmed, everything is working fine. The ticket closed itself into the chat history only. No extra ticket has been created in this case. 22 minutes start to finish. There is no engineer call. There was no call rang for the engineer. Engineer was peacefully sleeping at their home. Everything was done with the help of the AI itself. And every single step what AI performed has been also recorded and has been traced in my system. So as I have just said earlier that if we need to answer my compliance team when and what has been occurred in my system, all those things can be done instead of random guesses. We can simply share them entire audit the AI has performed. So now let's talk about the front door of your help desk. I want to share some harsh truth with you. Like, I want to say that nobody wants to raise a ticket. People just want an answer from the solution. Think about it in your own life only. At a home, you have a voice assistant. You ask something to the assistant will definitely reply within the seconds. Same thing at a work, instead of a assistant, if you need to apply a form with you, you need to wait for hours to get reply. And this particular time duration will make you feel like having a gap between your own organizations only. To overcome this part, we have created an AI chat which feels like a conversations, not like a filling the form process, where the AI itself it knows who you are, it knows how the things are working, it knows your situation and how smoothly it can tackle all my aspects. So this is how I can take this with the help of the AI. With the AI, I can define my entire life cycle. The AI knows who I am, it knows the history I am, in which particular field I am working. So I can simply work on those part as well. Along with that, how the things are working, I want to quickly showcase you with terms of a real-time example in this case. So remember that I have just mentioned a new hire, that I have just hired a new employee at the starting of the scenario, and it was stuck at a moment that it was waiting for the access, right? So I want to continue that use case only, and this time I want that everything must be happen with my agent, like AI agent into the loop. So here the same story the AI agent does, like at the 9 and 2 a.m. a new hires open the chat. Instead of filling the form, the hires what it do, it just open the chat, it types that how do I get access to Figma and Jira. At 9 and 2 a.m. at the same time, the AI checks their HR profile, instantly knows exactly which app they should have access to. At 9:03 a.m., One agent set up their access, another agent writes a friendly welcome message, and at the same time, a new hire get a Slack message with a login details itself with them. Useful links will be shared with them and a short welcome video. And that's it, done. No ticket has been raised, no IT hour has been spent, and everything was recorded for the review. From past 3 days to 3 minutes, entire journey has been solved with the help of the AI. We have like if we will follow those approach, we can simply save multiple productive hours, which as an organization has an increment in up to 100K per year, and without failing, like without filing my tickets. So without zero tickets, my entire things can be done. Now, let's just take back one step back, and I want to look at you at the bigger picture, the number your leadership actually cares about. Okay, so I would like to showcase you the numbers which shows that if we will go for the agentic AI part, there will be chances that our tickets will get 60% faster resolution. How? Basically, we can simply added our AI to reply on L1 level of the tickets. Instead of a human, AI can simply reply those tickets. AI can understand what is the scenario. They can reply. So as a meantime, we can have a reduction up to 60% in this case. There will be a decrement of 45% in manual workload. As all the load has been taken by the AI can simply answer all my repetitive question, and as a technician, I can simply focus on more complex tasks, more creative problems, and I can work on those aspects. Along with that, there will be definitely increment in up to 38% user satisfaction score. Like as a user, they will get a faster reply from the AI. The tone will be available for you, like how AI will share you the greetings. So definitely there will be an increment in user satisfaction score as well. And along with that, there will be an infinite scalable operation, which is generally one of my favorite, that we can scale, we can up to go for an upgradation at any time at any point of interval, and we don't have any limit in that case. Just, I just want to say one thing, that more tickets don't have mean that more hiring people. Your support capacity can grow without your head count growing with it. Okay, so which says that generally if we can increase our support capacity without adding our new head count, which can be done with the help of an AI, which I feel that which is a real time long term win to us. And as a organizations, we can also work on those scenarios. Along with that, I would like to get a quick recap of my entire scenario, that we have started with one simple truth. IT team don't need more tool, they need less repeated work. And the answer is moving from AI that just suggests to AI that actually gets the things done for us. We have covered a lot today. We have understand how better communications can be done with the help of AI text intelligence, never losing knowledge article with my solution assistant, building your own agent without coding with the help of my AI studios, a whole team of agents solving my real outage problems within a minutes from hours, and a chat experience that feels like an helpful colleague, not filling the form. All those things can be done with the help of my agentic AI. And with that, I will just open the floors for you to have some questions. So yes, team, if you do have a questions in your particular mind, so just drop your question in the QA box session. Okay. Meanwhile, I request Muskan to share the link as well. So yes, team. If we do have any of the questions or queries, if it is not solved in this particular session, you can also fill up the link Muskan has shared so that we can have one-to-one interactions. We can fill up those links and set up the demo for you.
So everyone, I have just dropped the link in the chat box. If you want to get in touch with the team regarding the demo or any other query or regarding the partnership, please fill the form and our team will connect with you. Team, if you have any question, please do ask in Q&A box. I request you. I'm allowing you 2 minutes to, to have the Q&A session. And if we don't have any question, we will conclude soon. Also, I'm requesting you to please fill up the form and do let us know your requirement.
So, yes, team, till the time the questions form has been loading, can I just know your area, like from which particular country or a city you guys belongs? Can you just drop and particular locations of your cities or a area so that we can simply understand the things? Okay, awesome. So I just started to get some reply. Hi, Narai. Hi, Dharmraj. Thank you for your reply. So I just request you guys to fill up the form. And if you want one-to-one demonstration or if you have the questions that we want to discuss within a demonstration, please fill up the form so that we can have one-to-one interaction as well.
All right, thank you so much everyone for your reward, and I would like to thank Mr. Brad Chauhan as well for this session. And thank you everyone who joined us today and took the time to be the part of this conversation. And we hope you found this session valuable and informative. And again, still you have any questions regarding Motadata or you need any information, do connect with us regarding through that link, or you can directly connect with Braj as well. And post this webinar, I'm going to share a mail containing this webinar recording. So you can share it with, your fellow members as well. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day ahead, and we look forward to seeing you at the next webinar. Thank you so much. Okay, somebody has requested for the PPT as well, so I will share the PPT deck as well along with the webinar recording. Thank you so much.